My first year in Peace Corps, I was living in a very rural area overseas when I started to realize that I was breaking out into rashes all over my body. And to add that, every single day it seemed like 10 bug bites just came out of nowhere. So I did what any normal person would do. I just bought some creams. That really wasn't working at all. So I started to look up what exactly are these bug bites and how I can get rid of them. The rashes, I just thought it was some sort of allergic reaction. So when I researched and found out that garlic was a topical treatment, I looked over and I said, I have garlic, I'm single as fudge, no one to impress, let's try it. Garlic, the love of my life. I mean, anyone who comes within 3 feet of me knows that this is my favorite spice. No one can deny its versatility. You can mince it, preserve it, mash it, chop it, peel it, oil it, and it even protects against evil spirits and vampires. But as mass-produced and consumed as it is, no one can exactly pinpoint its origins.
Although there is a belief that the ancient Sumerians brought garlic to China, many historians surmise that it started out as a wild plant called Allium longicuspis, or some type of allium plant grown throughout Central to Western East Asia, from Tian Shan Mountains in China to Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. The first wave of garlic expansion all over ancient Eurasia and Africa was attributed to its strong flavor and healing properties. In ancient China as far back as 2700 BC, due to its pungency, heating, and invigorating effects, in the yin-yang concept of dualism and balance, it was placed in yang, or active energy. Garlic was recommended as a medicine to those who suffer from ailments such as depression. While in ancient India, the wild plant began to get domesticated into the Allium sativum we know today. It was useful as this variety could grow in various climates and soils. It also has the ability to reproduce both sexually and asexually. It's rarely susceptible to very few diseases and pests, and really good for storing, which made it great for trade. Soon, the stories of its properties and tonics to cure lack of appetite, common weakness, coughs, skin disease, rheumatism, hemorrhoids, you name it, pervaded to different societies. In Egypt, as it was gaining mercantile power, it was a food given to both the commoners and the slaves in order to revitalize the energy of the workforce. This was the same ideology in Greece, as many athletes and armies consumed it in order to enhance their strength. In addition to it being utilized in topical treatments, to kill off intestinal parasites, as a diuretic to treat seasickness, and even regulate the menstrual cycle. The second wave was brought about through the expansion of Muslim territories in Western and Eastern Europe. In fact, this is where the spiritual protection against the mythological vampires came about. In more contemporary times, many scientists since the 19th century wanted to know why garlic was used medicinally for millennia. Well, garlic has sulfur compounds, allium, allicin, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but diallyl sulfide, ajoine, but in addition to that, water, vitamins. Though there isn't conclusive evidence, some studies suggest that garlic can reduce blood pressure and cholesterol, boost your immune system, and help your body fight off illnesses and infections due to allicin and other garlic compounds. More specifically, allicin, which is a compound produced when raw garlic is crushed and chopped, has strong antibacterial power. Due to the compound being respired partly by the lung, garlic can be used to treat respiratory illnesses like pulmonary gangrene. In recent studies where patients have been examined over a 12-week period in the cold season from November to February, were less prone to catching a cold, or better adapt to enduring the cold easier than those who were even given the placebo. According to a 2013 updated meta-analysis of research, compounds in garlic help reduce total cholesterol and LDL cholesterol when taken for at least 2 months. Research suggests that allicin may help regulate blood pressure and may be as effective as a medication for treating hypertension. Unfortunately, when it's cooked, the sulfur compound is broken down, which means that the garlic will lose much of these properties. So, it's best to eat the garlic raw after it's crushed. Because the more cell wall is damaged, the more you are releasing these sulfide transforming enzymes. And then after that, just wait about 10 to 15 minutes before consumption for maximum benefit. But I have to say, as magical as garlic is, there may be side effects to overconsumption, as well as some limitations to consumption if you have different diseases. So please, always consult a medical professional.
So relax. Eat. Oh yeah, and don't forget to breathe a little.